Hey, Nomad Adventure Biker here, back with another review. Today we have the Yamaha MT10SP. And this is a pretty awesome bike. I really like this machine. It's a lot of fun to ride. It's seriously quick. This is a 2021 model. As I said, it's the SP, so it has all the goodies on it. The Öhlins front and rear. It has semi-active suspension on the front. There are a load of settings on it, and it's a little bit finicky to go through them all. The guy that lent me this bike to do the review, thanks Paul, by the way, he has it set up to his own preferences, so I'm not going to toggle through anything and mess him up on him. So let's get on this thing and ride. It's really nice to do that on this. It's an awesome piece of kit. That 1000cc cross plane 4-cylinder engine is just a peach. It really is. There's only a few things that sound like this, that make a noise as good as this, in my opinion. The RSV4 is one of them, or the 210. But listen to that. Oh yeah. I mean, how cool is that? It's just it's a really addictive sound. All you want to do is just ride it hard up through the quick shifter, and incidentally that's up and down quick shifter. Makes use nice easy gear changes. It has a very smooth clutch regardless. As you can see, it has the TFT screen, nice clear display, power modes, traction control setup, suspension setup. I'm sure you could spend an hour trying to figure out how all that works, but I'm not going to bother today. This one has heated grips on it, so he has it kind of set up. The guy that owns this bike, actually, he does a lot of miles. He really does a lot of miles. He's got 24,000 kilometers on this, you know, and he only has it months, you know. He's very recently, after doing the Iron Butt challenge, so he was away for the last couple of days and nights. He put up 1,011 miles in 23 hours or something like that. Fair play to him, because I don't know whether I'd be able to do that or not. And this is just a standard seat, so there is a comfort seat available from Yamaha for this, and I'm sure Top Celery or Bagster probably do one as well, or Tony Archer in England will probably do one. But listen to that. Oh. It really is just phenomenal power. It's 160 brake horsepower and 86 Newton meters or foot-pounds of torque. I don't know which it is, but it's irrelevant. The semi-active suspension reads the road ahead of you, and I think it's really nicely set up the way it is for Irish roads. It's very stable on the corners. I mean, it's so confidence inspiring. It really is. It's so planted, and you just sit there, look at where you want to go. You nail the apex every time. It's just fantastic. The tank range on it is 160 miles or 200 kilometers. The fuel economy on it, well, it depends on how you ride it, and I will tell you this, it is really hard to ride this van. Just to ride it like this is just nigh on impossible. It really is. It just begs to be trashed, and you're looking down and you're at silly speeds, really. But it is so much fun. Would I go touring on it? I don't think so. For my personal style, I don't think so. I'd want something that would be a little bit more economical. Call me mean, I don't care. But I think if you're doing big journeys, you want something that's a little bit more forgiving around the MPG range, or the MPG. So, but for me, as a second bike, this would be great fun. Now let's see what I mean about the power. Brakes are really good as well. Here we go. Listen to that. Oh man, that is just great. That is so much fun. You could just leave your indicator on all the time on this bike. Oh yeah. Brakes are really great. Into the corner, apex, perfect. No mess, no fuss. You just point, shoot, and it does the job brilliantly. That Öhlins is just fantastic. Now, I won't be caning it for much longer, as there's a speed van up here. It hasn't been trouble-free, the MT10. I'm not talking about this model. But the standard MT10 of a couple of years ago, there was a couple of gearbox recalls. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're buying second hand, to ask, has the recall been done? MT10s, SP or the normal model are very hard to come by in Ireland at the minute. This is 2021. They're just snapped up so quickly. I mean, there's just very little availability on it. Even from the dealers, it's hard to get them. It'll be interesting to see how they stock up with the 2022 model, which is already out. But if you can find yourself one of these, this has a really decent service history on it. It's been really well looked after. It's just had its big service. No major niggles to report. It does like back tyres, so that's something to keep in mind if you're going to purchase one of these. Is fuel economy and rear tyres, because it puts down so much power on the road, it just leaves lots of rubber behind. Again, the usual, watch out for bikes that have been trashed, but bikes this new, what a bike. It's just a beast. It really is a beast. It's just so confidence inspiring. It really is. It just wants to play. Into the corners and smash over them. This also has the 6-axis IMU, so we do have cruise control and cornering ABS. There is a toggle switch down here again on the right hand side, but you need plenty of time to figure it out. But I really like this bike. It's a class piece of kit. Yamaha have done really well. Would I have any gripes about? Just the fuel economy. The plastics on it, a lot of new bikes now, there's a lot of plastic on them. You either like that or you don't. I don't have a problem with it. There's decent enough wind protection from that. It's pretty much non-existent screen really. But it does do some job of deflecting some of the wind blast. The mirrors are, yeah, they're not bad. I can see my elbows, my arms, but they're not buzzy, and I can see out the back. So that's all I want really. The seat height I think is 31.9 inches, to the best of my knowledge, and I'm 5'9", so I have no problem on this. It does feel a slight tad bit tall, but nothing that would put you off. But overall, Yamaha have done a fantastic job on this bike. You know, they're selling. They sell loads of them. This and the MT09, they've sold thousands of them. So if you can get yourself, if you can find one, yeah, this bike, I give it a 9 out of 10. So next bike I'm going to do will be the Suzuki GSX 1000F. See how it stacks up against this. I'm looking forward to riding that. So until next time, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get this back up and running, and leave any comments below, any questions, and I'll get back to you. You know I will. So until next time, all the best, take care, bye bye.